Hey guys, this is King Godzilla Fan 02 here with a unique type of video, and it's a topic that has circled around the MonsterVerse fandom for quite a while ever since its reveal, and it's about the lawsuit Legendary had between Jeremy Allens and his group Summit Kaiju. So, I'll give you what we know of what happened over there. So, I think in 2022 or somewhere in 2022, I'm not too sure, but Jeremy Allen sued Legendary for claiming that they copied his design of a mountain monster named Batholith. I think that's how you say it. I really don't know how, but that's what they call him. They sued Legendary because Methuselah, the one on the right in this funny image I did, looks too similar to Summit Kaiju's own creation, and basically, it was just like him saying, "Hey, you copied my design. I'm gonna sue you if you don't change this up or don't use Methuselah at all." So yeah, I think that's what he was saying, and what we do know is that it was very lengthy, and he was trying to claim evidence to say that they both look similar, and from what we know, the case was dismissed around 2022. I got my dates wrong. I think it was filed back at least 2019-ish, sometime after King of the Monsters, and this was settled and out of court in 2022. But basically, what happened is that they settled this case out of court, not in the courtroom, but in a place that's in the area that's still part of the law, I think. And we really don't know what's the outcome of what they said. Some people say that Summit Kaiju won and Legendary legally cannot use Methuselah anymore, or that they settled this out of case of agreements that they can still use Methuselah, but they will have to change his design just a tiny bit or drastic bit to make him a little more distinct from Summit Kaiju's own monster. And it's kind of all we know. It's kind of complicated that I really don't know how to explain it because I am not a lawyer, nor do I study in court cases or all that, but that's all I can say. And this has spurred quite the outrage in the fandom, for people really like Methuselah and they want to learn more about him, considering we get more focus with Behemoth, Scylla, Tiamat, and the other Titans in the MonsterVerse, but not Methuselah. I think his last appearance from Legendary was from the original release of Godzilla Dominion, because in the omnibus they removed the artwork that was made for Methuselah, and there's evidence to suggest that either Methuselah can't be used anymore, as Spiral Studios, who make highly detailed statues using the CGI models for the monster, said that a while ago they cannot make Methuselah in the meantime, for they didn't have quote-unquote access to the CGI model. And according to a Twitter user who spoke to a guy, I won't say who this guy was, but I can't give you a vague description. He's a guy who has a squirrel as his profile picture. Oh, that's all I can say. I think you know who I'm talking about. And he said that there's evidence, there's pictures or DMs that show what happened, the outcome from the case, but that's all he said, and we don't know what the outcome was, so we're gonna have to wait a while to find what it was. But yeah, and now with this whole problem, people have been hating on Jeremy Allens and his Summit Kaiju property, and I get it. I know it does seem stupid considering they look very distinct, but I think in a situation like this, you might you probably would have sued Legendary if they had a design that looked similar to yours, but that's just me. I really don't know what I would have done if I was in that situation. But yeah, so after that, not much has happened. Like, Methuselah is really that unimportant to the MonsterVerse, really. And they could just, like, if they agree that they cannot legally use him, they could just say in a future movie, like, he just died, or like, he's hibernating somewhere for a pretty much long time, likely won't come back, all that. I could see them explaining that, but if there's a slight chance that they can use Methuselah, I think they would have to remove the mountain on his back and add a few tweaks to make him look distinct enough from Summit Kaiju's creation, but also still keeping the identity of Methuselah, if there's a small chance of that happening, if that's what they settled with. But we don't know until we find out what the settlement was. But yeah, and you can find lots of fan art on Methuselah for a potential redesign, some combining concept art where he looked like a rhino or bull, and others add their own spin on him, like say one I saw had him as a goat, the other as a turtle, and the other as a lava sea sponge. It was pretty unique, but yeah, that's all we know from this case. We probably may not know for a while until we find what the outcome was, but in the meantime, we might not see Methuselah again for a while, but that's just me. I could be wrong. Hey, we all could be wrong. But that's all we know of the gist of it. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and give a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It really helps a lot. And look forward to future content I have for the channel, like comic dubs and reviews and all that. So yeah, have a good day, my fans. Stay safe and be cool.